I'll tell you about something that happened a few years ago. The story goes, and everyone knows, Rabbi Akiva was a great figure. Rabbi Akiva, the teacher of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, Rabbi Akiva was holy of holies. The story asks, what was the beginning of Rabbi Akiva's blessing? How did Rabbi Akiva start his life? Well, he was a shepherd for Kalbasavwa and so on. Everyone knows the story of Rabbi Akiva. But the story tells of a time when there was a servant, a worker, who went to work in the south to work for a great rabbi, for a great sage, for Rabban Gamliel. He went to work for a great rabbi. Every month, when it was time for his salary, he came to the rabbi to receive his wages. The rabbi was about to pay him, as the Torah says, on the day you shall give his wages. A person must pay the salary on the day. Whoever does not pay the salary on the day, it is a very serious transgression. If someone worked for you, you must pay on the day. On the day you shall give his wages to pay the salary on the day. The worker came to the rabbi, to the employer, and said to the employer, I want to pay you. The employer said, I am a worker. I will be here for a while longer. Keep the money for me. Month after month, he didn't take the money. 5 months, 10 months, 3 years, he didn't take his salary. The story tells that on the eve of Yom Kippur, the worker came to the employer and said, I haven't been home for 3 years. I haven't seen my wife and children for 3 years. I want to go home now. I've worked here for 3 years. Give me money for my wife and children to make them happy. I've worked for 3 years, saved money for 3 years. Give me my money, my salary. The employer said to him, I have no money, I have no money. He said, give me fruits, vegetables. Fruits, I have none. He said, give me land, I'll take land, I'll mortgage it. I've worked for 3 years. He said, I have no land to give you. He said, give me something. He said, I have nothing. And so the worker took his sack with his clothes on his back and went home. Rosh Hashanah passed, Yom Kippur passed, and before Sukkot, that rabbi took donkeys, loaded them with food, money, and all sorts of things, and went to that worker. He came to the worker and gave him his salary and gave him everything. Then he asked him, when you asked me for your salary and I told you I had no money, what did you think? The worker said to the rabbi, to the sage, I thought you had a big deal and needed all your money for it, so I didn't judge you harshly and I wasn't angry with you. He asked him, when I asked for fruits to sell them and you told me no, what did you think of me? I thought that the law says not to give fruits to someone who is not a scholar, because he might not separate tithes properly. He said, when I asked for land, something, and you told me no, what did you think of me? He said, I thought you had taken a vow to abstain from this world and had nothing. The sage said to him, just as you judged me favorably, so may you be judged favorably from heaven. And from there, Rabbi Akiva began to rise until he became the great Rabbi Akiva.